That's when you started, right? 22.
22 was my first with banana ball.
What output do you think is more, do jiu-jitsu or like pitching?
Say liver's great for you. I tried it once.
Yeah, how was it?
Oh,
yeah, good.
brutal.
What was
Sam
that?
left his elk burger in the freezer and it went out.
Yeah, it was out for like 2 months. The smell that hit me in the face. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the after party. Today, our guest is Garrett Delano.
What's up?
Welcome to the show, buddy.
Good to be here.
Pleasure having you, big dog. So, you were just getting back from jiu-jitsu, you were saying, right? So, how long have you been doing that for?
Yeah, so first tour, 2022.
Okay.
I had done it once before that, but I was just always watching UFC.
Right.
And then I got here in 2022, moved in with Bill, Kyle, and Dan. And Dan was just happened to be going. And I was like, let me come. And he's like, all right. And we've been training in Savannah ever since.
That's awesome. It's something like I've always been like super interested in. I've never done it myself, but I've done like some boxing classes and stuff, but like it's wild. And so I guess what would you compare that to, like the same physical, like what output you think is more, do jiu-jitsu or like pitching?
Oh, jiu-jitsu consistently.
Right.
A start day is probably similar.
Right.
Like a full start, like a full baseball start where you're throwing 6 innings, high intent, it's probably similar to like a hard jiu-jitsu session.
Right, I'd imagine.
But like normal jiu-jitsu class is a lot harder than a normal baseball practice.
I remember, I think it was 23, you were wearing your whoop when you were pitching, and I
Yeah.
think you were burning like 4,500 calories or something.
It was
like
something
that.
crazy,
Do
yeah.
you get the same when you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, when I did jiu-jitsu, we had Thursdays was our big day, and it was
Okay.
13 round Thursday. So it was 13 6-minute rounds
Oh crap!
with 20 push-ups in between each round.
Oh damn!
And I burned like 1,800 calories in an hour and a half.
That's insane. That's insane.
It was nuts.
No, and they say the whoop's like the closest like to accurate for calories burned.
Yeah, I just got the new 5.0.
Okay. Oh, you're on the wrist now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wear it on my ankle during jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Because it gets all jacked up during when it's on my wrist. But
Right.
they say it's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always wondered like what exact, because sometimes I'll do like, it's not even like that great of like a weightlifting workout, and my watch would be like, oh, you burn like 600 calories. I was like, there's just no way. Like I just feel like it's, especially just lifting weights, you don't burn that many calories.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that.
Yeah,
Definitely,
so-
for sure. The whoop definitely turned me on to how much you burn during pitching and jiu-jitsu. I didn't think you burned that much during pitching, but you do.
I mean, it's consistent over and over. I mean, you're full effort almost every pitch, so it's a whole ball game. But I guess speaking of that, like, you ready for the season to start up here?
Fired up, baby.
I know. We're excited,
Let's
man.
go.
Tally's starting it up.
I know.
Yeah,
dude.
man.
I played there once before. I played there in college when I was at Mercer. So
Okay.
I've been around the ballpark.
So I know, because we have Orlando and Tally. Is one of those like a home game for you, or like for families coming out?
Yeah, Orlando, I guess my whole family's going to come. My brother and his kids. I think they're going to go to Disney World.
Nice.
And make it like a trip. Last year it was probably Atlanta. They all came to Atlanta. But yeah, I guess Orlando's the closest, 2.5 hours. It's like 3 hours to Tallahassee, 2.5 to Orlando. So it's probably the closest.
I guess like Jacksonville to Atlanta is not too terrible.
5
right?
hours.
It's 5 hours. Okay,
Yeah.
that's like for me getting back home is the same thing. So that's awesome. Yeah. So I think I have like a sprinkle mixture. Like I think I have more coming to Orlando, or at least wanting to come to Orlando than Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Especially having one game, it kind of sucks.
And it's Disney.
Yeah, you can't
love
beat Disney.
Disney,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I wonder if we're gonna do anything with Disney while we're there.
I don't know. They're doing something with Disneyland again in
Yeah,
California.
I seen that.
Probably not if I had to guess.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
not.
maybe not us, but
Yeah. I hope we do. It'd be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. You've been out to the wide world of sports there in
I don't think I've
Orlando?
ever actually been to the sports part.
Okay.
I've been to Disney a few times.
It's like I played, I want to say I was 16 the last time I played there. And it was like a travel ball tournament. There's a bunch of fields around it, and then there's that one big stadium in the middle, and that's where like the championship. I assume that's where we're going to be playing, but it's a nice stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty small though. It's like 7.
I think
maybe?
so.
6,
I think
7?
so. Which is crazy to think that that's small now from like
Yeah, no
when we
crap.
first
That was
started.
our biggest one in 2022.
I know, and that's when you started, right? 22. That was my first memory of you. Was 22.
22 was my first with banana ball. I played in the CPO.
That's
18.
right. Is that how you got involved in it, or like was it just kind of like out of nowhere where you dropped in?
No, yeah, me, Bill, and Kyle, we all lived in Richmond Hill, and we all started the same year as
Right.
temps. So we carpooled every day together. And
Okay.
Gilly started that year as well in
Gotcha.
2018. So they stayed. I went off and played the Northwoods and a few other spots, went to Indie Ball. And then they asked me to come, I think during the Breakfast Bowl, maybe?
Yeah, I think that was my first. You were
One of them they asked me to, and I was like, I'm
Right.
playing Indie Ball. I can't come.
It might, yeah. So that was right before the 22 tour was the Breakfast
Yeah.
Bowl.
And then they said, all right, well, we're going to do something in 22 before Indie Ball, so you can
Right.
do both. So I did 22, 7 cities, indie ball full season, and then 23 full time.
I remember. What'd you play indie ball? I forgot that.
Lincoln Salt Dogs.
That was it. I forgot about
American
that.
Association.
So 22 is when you got in here, and I didn't even know when you first came because I mean I really didn't know you very well, but I didn't even know you were a pitcher when you first came because you were hitting 3 for us. I mean, I think my favorite memory is my first AB that you were hitting 3 for us, and you just hit a backside bomb.
Yeah,
and I was like, who is this guy? I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But I had no idea you pitched, and what you played second in college, was it? Or?
I played outfield.
Okay.
Usually left or right.
Gotcha.
My whole college career, and then I went to Mercer for my COVID year, and they didn't have a second baseman; they had outfielders.
Okay.
So I was like, I'll try it. I put in an entire fall of hundreds of ground balls every day. So I played second that whole year.
Okay.
And I threw on Friday and played second the second 2 games.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you, when you came here for the CPL, were you playing outfield or second base?
Outfield.
Outfield?
I played outfield and first a little bit.
Okay. I know a lot of people, even if they weren't outfielders, I heard played a lot of outfield here. Like I know Bloomy was out there a little bit. Like I've heard like a lot of people like sprinkling out there.
Yeah, there's just so many infielders.
Yeah, so many.
You get kicked out to the outfield pretty quick.
I know when we were in the Breakfast Bowl, Bill wasn't even catching at that time. He was playing third base for us.
Really?
Yeah, it was hilarious. That's did you ever see that? We were talking about it on his podcast. It was he was like talking to Biko in the booth, and he was like, "I'm gonna get this one barehanded," and it just happened next.
Called it.
Yeah, that was during the.
That was like one of their first videos to go viral.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
so
wild.
after 22 was so we had the tryout in 22. Were you at the tryout or did you sign?
No, I was at the tryout.
You were at the tryout.
I was at the Savannah one.
Yeah, we were all there.
They made everybody go.
Right.
Like Bill and Kyle were there too.
And then 23 is when we were like a couple guys that were already signed, and we went to the tryout just to hang out. Right? You didn't try out that year.
23.
We came in the locker room that was all decked out, and they gave us they showed us our jerseys and all that stuff. You remember that?
I don't think I was there for that. That was the what'd they call that? The
what was that called? It was like something day.
Yeah.
Was it not media? Was it media day?
No. I don't remember. It was like when they announced the Evo Shield deal and they like gave a few items.
We took photos and all that stuff.
I remember going to the second tryout. I think I was with was Burns still there at that tryout?
I want to say he was at that tryout because I remember him in his fur coat running around.
Yeah.
At least I don't think that was 22. I think that was the year after.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was coming back. I know he bounced in a couple times. But,
yeah. Yeah, I don't remember that one. I definitely didn't go to another one in 23.
Yeah,
they definitely just called me.
That was the last one. Yeah, I remember your jersey being in the locker room, and for some reason you weren't there. But I think Tanner Swanee was there. We had a couple.
I was there. I was there for that because that's because I remember Sherm was there.
Yep.
And we had like 4 party animals.
Yeah, back-to-back Sherm episodes. Look at that. Yeah, we mentioned Sherm. Shout out Shermy.
And we did something in the fall before everyone was signed. And I remember we got a few things like different type of gear that no one else got.
I mean, I still have like some sweatshirts from there that I've never seen before.
I don't know why I can't remember what that was called. That's gonna piss me off.
It was like something day. I know something day for sure. It wasn't media day. I feel like we've just heard that a million times.
It was like announcement day or
something like that. I remember there's cameras everywhere.
I ain't got my phone on.
Right. Were you at the like a little bit before that? We did like a photo shoot here for ESPN in 22 at the end of the season. Were you there for that one?
In Tampa, right?
Yeah, I think was it here in Tampa?
I remember doing one for maybe it was Sports Illustrated in Tampa.
Okay, yeah, it was a different
put us
one.
On the cover.
Yeah, that was a different one. We did like one here, and it was like the strangest thing because they brought me the underwear with like the banana on it. You remember those like the like the whitey tighties, and like they were like, hey, you got to get in this for the photo shoot, and I was like, it's weird. Like I was like, that's like, but like obviously just doing whatever. I was like, okay, so I get, and the guy's like, all right, do what you normally do in these underwear. I was like, nothing. I don't wear these underwear. And it was the most awkward. Like, there was just like a couple of photos of me just standing there talking to him. And I was like getting out of there, but it was hilarious. But yeah, you were there in 23. And then so we probably were talking about it. How's your ankle? Dude, that was a tough year for the ankle in 23.
My ankle, so I have like flat feet.
Right.
So I've like lightly sprained my ankles like here and there. But that one, I definitely tore something.
Yeah.
Like to this day, I can still move my ankle and like kind of dislocate it on its own. Really? Yeah. So that one was really bad. Yeah. And I knew it was bad. I only got an x-ray. But whatever main ligament is on that side of the ankle, it's gone.
It's not, it's not intact anymore.
So like right now it's fine.
Yeah.
But it is a slight raised surface away from being a catastrophic injury at all times. Literally all 3 years. So I rolled it in 23.
Right.
That ended my season.
Yep.
Because it was at the end of the year. 2024, day one, I rehabbed through the whole offseason. Day one, Justin has us doing some type of shuttle testing drill.
Right.
jack it up. Last year, 2025, day one, I'm walking to B Road to do a meeting. I roll it on the little runner's path out there.
Oh, no.
Roll it again. This year, 2026, same walk to B Road. And instead of, I think it might have been raining or something, instead of the runner's path, it was just the concrete.
Right.
And I lightly sprained it, but I was wearing like my zip-up boots.
Good.
My zip-up boots, so it like saved me.
Yeah, that's...
Thank God.
Dude, and it's so funny. I feel like, because I'm flat-footed too, and I feel like some shoes you wear, like you're just almost unstable. Like I'll just roll my shit walking sometimes, and I'm just like, and I'm get so mad at myself. I'm like, how'd I do that? I'm just
even
walking.
like running shoes.
Yeah,
like when they're soft like that, like those
the Hokas.
Those Hokas.
Yeah,
I threw those away immediately.
Yeah,
I can't. That's a dangerous game with those on.
They're too cushiony.
Yeah,
you know. Like,
I mean, they're comfy.
No,
don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
Nah.
I remember the. Do you remember the Reebok Zigs when they first came out? They were like,
in the foam.
Yeah, those are just ankle rolling machines.
Yeah, I
man.
never had those.
You can make a sharp left turn, you're done. It's so bad. But I used to roll my ankle all the time in those, and just having flat feet, I feel like you're just more prone to it. But
yeah, we gotta be.
We gotta keep you like not walking.
Did I roll my ankle in my sleep one time? I swear
How'd that happen?
I woke up in the middle of the night, and my ankle was a balloon.
That's crazy.
Nothing happened.
Swelled up.
I don't know what happened, but
yeah.
My roommates were making fun of me, but it was like black and blue.
That's crazy.
Had no injury.
Just out of nowhere.
Yep.
That's wild. That's crazy. Maybe
I got foot and ankles.
Yeah, good. You got well. Keep an eye on your ankles all year, but otherwise you're healthy. Otherwise you're feeling good,
I'm
man.
doing good. Yeah,
you're ready to rock and roll. So 24, we bounced to 24. It's funny because the more like. We've done this for so long now. I've known you over 4 years, and 24 seems like such a blur. I can't really I remember the Fenway and like Philly.
Was that the first MLB?
It was, but it just feels like such a blur for some reason.
Yeah, it does because it was like it was like a bridge year kind of.
It was
like I can vaguely remember. So 24 was when we introduced firefighters, right?
Yep, and that was when
they
we played them
like
in
a
Vegas.
month at the end.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's just that year. You just forget exactly who was on that team because I forget which years, like Ponce.
Right.
I think he came in 24.
Yeah, 24.
But like just because we've talked about it, like it's so hard to remember who Hall was here for 23. And now that Porter's back makes it so much harder.
It was so difficult.
He skipped a year.
I know.
And he was actually here at the, I think, summer series.
He was, yeah. He was he was a banana during the summer series, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've had a lot of guys come from, I mean, Reese and Skull were bananas in 22, and we've had a couple bounce over. But yeah, that's crazy to think about that. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
And then it was 24. What has anything else happened? I feel like I know we didn't win, so maybe that's why it doesn't. Stand out
it wasn't
in my
a very
head.
competitive year.
Yeah, it wasn't
also
competitive.
Why, because the 24. So 23 was the first like full year.
Right.
And that was, I think, back when they were letting us do the home run derby to be home team.
Yep.
And then I think in 24, they made it where Bananas were home team every game no matter what.
Yeah, that was it.
And the Bananas just ran away with it. And it wasn't even competitive. And that's, I think, why a lot of people don't remember because the end of the year wasn't exciting.
Yeah.
Was Cooperstown 23, right?
That was 23, yeah. That was the 23
Yeah,
tour.
see, like the end of the year, there was no stakes. Bananas won it early.
Yeah. So it really
It
wasn't
wasn't
much.
very competitive.
Yeah.
That's probably why no one.
That's why I'm super excited for this year. And like and I was talking to someone about it, how the playoff vibes last year, it felt so real. Like everything felt like normal. It felt like we were in like a college tournament, ready to roll, and like kind of talk me through. I kind of took the reins off you a little bit and let you kind of extend your starts out. Like, how was that being able to go later in the game? And like,
it was awesome.
Yeah,
it was just nice pitching. You know, not having a time clock. I mean, there was a time clock, obviously, but not having you're coming out after 4 no matter what.
Yeah,
or you know, dances to worry about, or you know, any of that.
All that extra
literally
stuff.
Just win.
Just go and play.
Just win and play until you think you're no longer the best option.
Absolutely. And
the first game was, I think they were both 8, maybe.
Yeah, I think
first game was 8.
Yep.
The second game might have been 7.
And because 8, I remember you wanted to go 9, but the pitch count was up there.
No, that was Brett.
Yeah,
that was Brett.
Yeah.
I remember.
I mean, you've never given me crap once.
No,
I would always just check in on you
because I always come in between innings.
Yeah.
I did that all year.
Oh, yeah.
I just come in, like wipe myself down because I'm probably sweating, get a drink, take a few breaths, and you came in the 7th, and I was just like one more.
Yeah.
And so I went out there, got the 8th, and then y'all put you in.
That was it. Because like Brett's one of the guys. He always wants to throw, even if the arm's falling out. But you've always been like pretty straightforward with me. I'm just like, you good? And you're like, I'm fine. And like it was nice because taking you out of some of those games like after 3 or 4 innings and you're cruising. It just kind of sucks, you know. But this year should be nice. I mean, I'll be able to extend you guys out. You know, there'll be more like realistic starts, which would be super cool. And I mean, the innings will be a little bit higher, but it's nothing you can't handle.
Yeah,
that's what's cool about our schedule.
Especially when you're a away team, you can throw 7 innings and be 58 pitches.
That's it.
Like you get walked off twice, and then like it's not very hard to go late when you're the away team.
Definitely not. And I think it's really cool, like how we do just play weekends, because then you can really stick to like a schedule, like a 7-day schedule between starts, which is super nice. I know you've been swinging the bat in the spring. How's it been?
It's felt pretty good. So I felt really, really good. So this whole offseason, I hit in the cage by myself.
Right.
I mean, there was no one really up here. I kind of literally watched that entire facility get built day by day. So I was hitting off tee, and I felt really good. And then probably a week before we got back, I started golfing a bunch.
Best up the swing.
I didn't like that. Yeah, it kind of jacked me up a little
tough.
bit. But I felt good. The first day back in the box was a little shaky.
Yeah.
Just kind of felt just not seeing a slider.
Oh, it's weird. And with I don't know if it's just old age, but like picking up the spin on these yellow balls is much more difficult than picking up on the white ball.
And we're playing at high noon or 10 in the morning when the sun's right there.
Yep.
And I'm like, if you see that slow-mo video of me hitting that triple?
Yeah.
If you watch it, I swing, hit the ball, and then I'm like,
trying to find it,
because it's directly into the sun, and I had no idea where it was going.
Clueless. Yeah, it does. It's definitely tough during that. I would say they're I prefer the day games, but it is much more difficult to pick it up during the day because
especially early morning day.
Yeah,
because the sun's there's a yellow line and then there's a yellow fireball in the sky.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's been tough.
Yeah, but I know you've been taking hacks, man. Everything's been looking good. And how do you think that's going to be like managing both this year, or trying to do both? Do you plan like obviously? I know we haven't really talked about it much, but like. The days you pitch, like, are you trying to like Ohtani it, or are you trying to like?
No, that's where. So like my whole life, I've hit for myself and pitched. So, and then when we kind of moved, I guess it was. So I hit and pitched in 22 the whole time.
Okay.
23, I believe I did as well. No, I believe I went the full year, and it was halfway through 24 that I quit.
Yeah, because I remember you hit a home run off Bill Lee in Daytona.
Yeah. That was 23.
Yeah, that was 23. Yeah.
So, and honestly, the only reason I quit was because I didn't feel like it was needed or important.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna pitch no matter what. Mm-hmm. My pay don't change. We're not. I mean, we are trying to win, but like, it's not the most important thing.
It wasn't like it was right now, you know.
Yeah, and like if I'm hitting 2, then someone's not playing.
Right.
And I was like. It doesn't, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
especially in banana ball.
Yep.
So I was like, "There's the juice isn't worth the squeeze."
Yeah.
And then the moment I do that, everything in this organization changes.
Right.
And people are valued. Your money could change.
Yep.
Depending on how good you actually are.
Absolutely.
So that was like, all right, I got to at least try it.
Yeah, and it's only going to increase your worth in the sport is being able to do both, and I mean you've done both your whole life, so it's super cool. But I know it's exciting to see you back in there and taking the rest. But like it's true in 23, like. We had a lot of bodies and we had a lot of good bats at the time. And, and that's what makes it tough. It's like, is it worth like 1 to 2 ABs a weekend, you know? And like, that's the plan.
Like at the time, no,
exactly.
To me, it wasn't.
Of course not.
But now it's like, I have no like thoughts of hitting fourth and pitching all the time. But to have that option is a big deal because people are going to get hurt.
Exactly. And to have a good right-handed bat to go to at all times is great too.
People are going to get hurt. It happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, and you need bodies, you need golden batters, you need world's fastest inning guys to just be ready to go.
And I think that was my biggest thing because we were, I mean, honestly, every year we've been like always bare minimum. I feel like with guys and like trying to figure out, world's fastest, making moves during that when you have one person on the bench. Yeah. Was awful.
Yeah, and and the only reason you didn't hit me last year when we got because I stopped hitting.
Right.
Like, had that been 23 and we lost all those guys, I would have probably had 50, 60, 70 at bats last year because we were thin for a while.
Thin.
I mean, Chase broke his leg.
Yep.
Swan's muscle bound. He's bound to pull a hammy every now and again.
Bronny broke his finger twice.
Bronny,
dude, crazy.
Poor Bronny.
Threw me right back in the mix,
He got smoked today during the scrimmage.
I know, poor kid, dude.
Old paper skin and brittle bones, Bonnie.
We got to put some boa wrap around him, man. That poor kid. But
I know he pulled his rib day 1 in 24.
That's right. He
opening
did.
day.
I forgot about that.
He's about to go in.
That's right.
And I had to hit.
That's right. I do remember that.
Yeah, because you had to go in to catch, right?
I
had to. You were going to DH, I think, and I had to DH.
Yep, that was it.
I had nothing.
Nothing.
I was in turfs. And
yeah, I mean, you didn't have a bat. I don't think at that point either. You might have had your own pink one.
Oh, I don't even. Did we even have?
I don't know if we did have customs. I think we might have just got like just some generic Louisvilles.
I don't even remember that.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
24, I remember they got me bats.
Yeah, 24.
And then Bloomer broke every single one of my
It was
bats.
the bright pink ones, right?
Yeah.
I remember those.
I have one left. It's packed for the cruise right now.
It was like I remember during that season, I felt like every room I went to, there was like a Garrett Delano bat. I was
Yeah,
like, everyone's
because
using
I
your bats.
stopped using them and I was just giving them out.
Just giving them out. It's so funny. But no, man, that's exciting. I know it's exciting for you too, being able to get some swings and getting that. And you know what? I guess what would you say you're looking forward to most this year? Like a city or a place or anything?
Oh man, I mean, I love Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta's
that
awesome.
place is so sick.
Yeah,
that locker room, the private chef in the locker room. Please, let us have that again.
I know that was sweet.
Was so good. The food after the game, the battery's awesome. I mean, it's my childhood ballpark.
Right.
I mean, it was Turner, but the Braves.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
It's beautiful
ballpark, brand new. So definitely, and we're headlining this year. 3 games against the Bananas.
3.
Which will be sick.
I'm fired up. I would say that's the nicest like locker room setup we've had access to. I think the whole time. You know, it's cool. And like you go to these stadiums like Fenway, you'd expect that, but it's a lot more smaller, a lot different vibes there.
I hated Fenway.
Fenway is tough, man.
I didn't like Fenway.
I feel like was it Fenway South where we played in Fort Myers? Is that what it's called? JetBlue? Is that called Fenway South, or is that I just make that up?
It might be.
I don't know.
I've always heard JetBlue.
Let me know. Yeah, so JetBlue. I felt like that was what Fenway was going to look like.
They were awesome.
It was gorgeous there,
and they had all those workers.
Yeah,
I think that was because spring training was down there. At the time.
I think so because
they had all those workers that literally opening every door of every just a random door to the tunnel. There'd be a guy there opening it.
Oh, the whole time.
Cleaning up after you and they were so nice.
Yeah, they were great there. I know the Red Sox were on the field doing like live ABs before y'all got there.
That's because Cora was out there.
Cora was out there, yeah.
That was when we got into the infamous balk situation.
Voorhees? Was that Voorhees?
Yes,
bro. It was
to this
Voorhees.
day, I'm still mad about that. And it never got cleared up.
That was when he just came up and paused.
And then went straight to third. And then the umpire said you can do that if someone steals from first.
I just feel like if the umpire
said this. I was like, once you lift your leg, and he goes, you have to step and disengage, and then you can throw it to third.
Right.
And I was like, so what if he's at first base and it's a righty? When he lifts his leg, you can just inside move and throw him out at second. He's like, yep.
I felt like if the base isn't occupied, you can't make a pick there.
Bro, ain't no way.
There's no way.
Ain't no way. And to this day, he told everyone in Banana Ball that. I went and told literally Alex Cora to his face.
Yeah.
I was like, you ever heard that? And he said, no.
That's crazy.
And then Sim calls his dad.
Yeah.
And his dad says that's right too.
Yeah.
His dad agreed with the umpire.
Really? Well, maybe on because obviously Sim's dad's a big high school or a college coach.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like at the college level.
And that umpire was a college coach.
So that could be
but,
why.
I mean, you why not 3-2 count when they're stealing? You pick your leg off and you throw them out every time.
Yeah, that would make it so easy.
It never happens.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's too much inside baseball.
No, I like it. No, I love it. I love it. Well, no, I mean, it's just like, it's one of those things, especially in Banana Ball with no balk, but I mean, it still has to be somewhat,
we still got
normal.
Rules.
But the balk one was I totally forgot about that. There was, what was the other one that was, I can't remember right now, but that is insane. I was actually, speaking of baseball rules, I was looking at like, obviously with you hitting now, I was looking at like pitcher DH, like how to go about that.
Yeah.
And it's actually really cool because I thought this was it, but obviously I had to chat GPT it just to double check. So I could list you as a DH in that lineup and in the pitching spot. And once you get pulled from the game, you're still hitting in that
that's
DH
what I did in
spot,
college.
which is super cool.
So it used to not be that way.
Right.
So Otani changed the rule.
Okay.
So it used to just be
DHP, right? Like you have to
so
list
now
them
you can
like
pitcher and DH.
Okay.
So obviously they made it for Otani.
Right.
Because it used to be if you were a pitcher or the DH, once you came out, you had to start pinch hitting or however it worked. But in college, you could do it. So I was pitcher DH every time I started. So I would obviously pitch, hit for myself. When I came out, I was still hitting.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I don't know. Have they announced any of the new rules yet? Okay.
I don't think so.
I'm curious how that
maybe
one
by
will.
the time this comes out, it might announce some of the rules. But But yeah, no, I don't think we've went to.
Yeah, I'm
public
curious
with
how
any.
you can finagle that one.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
'Cause
and I've been
that
thinking
could
about
get
it.
crazy.
I almost played around with today, but I was like, I'm not going to throw.
Has
that.
anyone used it yet in scrimmage?
Not yet, because I don't think it's officially in the rule book yet. But it's not like we've been following anything specific. So I'm just
No,
like,
man, we
I'm
batted
like,
14 one day.
Yeah, literally. Oh, we'll be playing before it
we
comes
will?
out. Okay, good. So
Okay.
yeah, so the fielder,
Yeah.
fielder only. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. I would love to see how teams approach it because like essentially you're kind of getting another bat in the lineup,
Right.
you know, and you're getting a
So what's the official name for it? Designated fielder, right?
I think it's designated fielder, and they can play any position at any time throughout the game, and it doesn't affect the batting lineup. But if they
Right,
are
and they
coming
don't
in,
hit.
They don't hit.
Right.
But if they do come and hit, they have to obviously enter in that spot.
Right. So what I'm curious to know is, can you list, let's say, I don't want to single anybody out.
That'd be
Let's
so funny if you
say
did, though.
Andy Cosgrove
Okay.
goes 0 for 60, and he's
Right.
just struggling.
Just struggling.
Can you list him as the catcher / designated fielder?
Yeah.
And then, like, pinch, like, put me in as catcher
Right.
and have him still designated field for me. So I would just hit for him. Basically make it a way for you to just pinch hit for that guy at any point with a
Right.
guy on the bench.
Okay, wait. So let me tell you. So Andy would be the designated fielder.
Andy would be catcher, designated field, just like pitcher,
Perfect.
DH,
Okay.
catcher, designated fielder.
Right.
So let's say his spot comes up in the 8th inning
Yeah.
and he's hitting like crap. You want to put me in?
Right.
I go in for him at catcher,
Okay.
but he's still designating fielding for catcher. I'm just hitting in that spot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so like you could like almost like the pitcher DH where you can utilize both those spots.
Right. So he would stay in and catch the whole game
I do
because he's the
wonder.
designated fielder for that.
That does make sense. I do wonder how that would be like a little caveat to that rule
Yeah,
too.
because I mean, without saying it, I mean, they don't want people to say this, but it's essentially another DH.
It is. It really is. I mean, and
But it's just, do you want to just ruin a fielder's confidence?
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's especially like being a catcher. I feel like even if you are a terrible hitter, like if you're catching, you deserve some ABs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you're putting that work in back there, especially if it's a tough game. Like he deserves 1 or 2 ABs, but it's like, and I couldn't imagine like being a catcher in that situation. But also, I think it's good for banana ball because it's such a hitting sport, and like obviously it's so offensively driven that like adding an extra good bat to the order is super.
Well, it's also just
convenient.
like say, like Fisher,
Right.
No, maybe not Fisher. Whoever's a really good outfielder.
Right.
Jake's 34.
Mhm.
Designated field for him.
Yeah.
He can hit,
Mhm.
and you have somebody out there playing outfield making trick plays.
Yeah.
He can just give his legs a day rest. And
He'd probably kill me if I did that to him, though.
Does he like playing the outfield?
He loves playing the outfield.
really?
But I'll tell you what, I think, and that's what's cool about having so many bodies this year is like Reese and Skoll and, you know, all the guys who have a lot of time out there are going to be able to have some of those days where they're just DH and EH. And I think it's huge, like long term in the season because you don't realize how many steps like Reese is taking throughout the day.
No.
You know, even on and off the field, like it's just a crazy amount. And by the third game in a set, he's cooked. You know,
Big time.
but he's got pride. He doesn't want to come out. You know,
Right.
but we have the luxury this year of having some extra bodies, which is super nice. So that'll be. I'm very interested to see how that works.
I mean, it's probably the most used for it is if you have an elite defender that sucks at hitting.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if we have that.
no,
So it might not be most useful for us, but hypothetically, if we had a catcher that was disgusting but couldn't hit, we could just catch him.
It would be
and hit the other guy.
Yeah, and that would be cool to have.
Stink for the catcher.
It would. It does. It does. I mean, it's like I remember in high school we had that rule too, where there was just a fielder only. He would just it was kind of. But no, it should be interesting, you know. And the rules are it's gonna be nice having like an actual official rule book this year. I want to say because we haven't really had anything in the past to go to. The one rule that's not in specific in our rule book, but it's in every rule book is the infield fly rule. And I feel like no umpire we ever has calls the infield fly rule.
Right. Yeah.
Drives me crazy. And I feel like it happens like once a series.
Yeah, I remember we had that one happen in.
That's probably the one I'm thinking of.
It was a sun ball.
Yep, that was the one.
It was a sun ball, and no one saw it, but it was in the infield.
Yep.
I think might have been first and second.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they didn't call it. Something happened.
I feel like
I think we ended up benefiting from it, but it should have been an infield fly. I think Flash was on, and Flash ran, and they didn't call infield fly, but it should have been. And
there was something. I'm sure I was throwing a challenge out there or something. I'm like 2 for 900 on my challenges though. It's a tough go, man. But yeah, so that the rules will be fun, man. It's gonna be like an interesting vibe this year. Obviously playing for some stakes and like.
I mean, I don't even know. I mean,
what?
There's probably 60 people I haven't met. Maybe not 60.
Oh yeah,
35 people that I have no idea who they are.
Yeah,
like just the clowns today. I know Nico from I played with him back in the day.
It's a great dude.
Obviously Prime, Flash, but
Lytle.
That visitor, the little white boy that played center field.
Chardonnay? No, he's on the Coconuts.
He's on the Coconuts. What's that guy's name? He played with Dan at West Georgia. Regardless, I know like 6 of them.
Oh yeah,
I haven't even met him. Like we haven't had we had the first big day.
Yeah,
but we were still like in our teams. You're at this station. You're at this station. You're at this station. We haven't had like a. Y'all are going. Everybody's going to Tybee for 3 hours.
Yeah,
like meet these.
Everyone
people.
hang out. Yeah,
and we dang sure can't do it right now because you got 40 minutes in the cage, you got 15 on the field, you got 25 on this field. Yeah, weight room, training room.
It's madness.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the weirdest thing of spring training this year is not seeing everyone consistently. Like they're all the way out there in center. Like unless I go out to the weight room or to the trainer's office, like I don't really see anyone.
Yeah. I mean, like Bart's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Since it started, the Tailgaters.
No. Oh yeah.
They practice early. We haven't played them yet in the scrimmage.
Nope.
We don't see him.
I think we had coach pitch against them, but other than that, no. How's he liking this?
He's
loving it. Yeah, he's like tailgaters. Good squad. That was a perfect squad for him.
He's the least country person you've ever met in your life. So, but I mean, you ain't got to be country to be on the team. No. They got Taj on there. They got a bunch of guys who aren't big country guys, but the tailgate vibe's cool because that can be whatever, But yeah, they're gonna be good.
That's why I wore the cowboy hat because I didn't have a for you, dude. But I knew I was trying to be on brand for you with the cowboy. That's all. I
thought about wearing my cowboy hats in my locker.
It's the only thing like cowboy related I have, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna rock.
You got no boots?
I don't got no boots. I keep getting ads, and I don't know if they're obviously I don't know the boot game at all. I don't know if they're cheesy, but they're like these cool. They're like playing cards. It's almost like casino boots, and like they have like a 7 card on there, and like it's pretty cool. I'm just like I don't know. Obviously, it's an Instagram ad, so I don't trust it.
Yeah, I mean,
also where the hell am I gonna wear
Cowboys? Those? I mean, people get mad at me for wearing my buckle because I didn't win it at a rodeo. Cowboy
is that the standard? Oh yeah,
yeah. Like it's like a poser thing to do to wear a buckle and you didn't win it.
That's so funny.
Because if you win a whatever at a rodeo, you win a buckle.
Dude, I was obsessed with belt buckles when I was a kid for some reason. Like, really? I didn't even wear pants. Like, I was just like gym shorts, but I always wanted a belt with like just an eagle buckle. I don't know why I was obsessed with just an eagle.
America.
It was like the Dollar General in me just wanted that, like the eagle shirts they sell there.
I wore a lot a lot of belt buckles growing up.
I got one this year. I got the Vava belt buckle. That thing should be pretty sweet. Yeah,
dude, the one Mick has is sick. So cool. He had a custom one made for him. So sick.
Yeah, I think the belt buckle is like a kind of like a sneaky swag you can have in this game because it's like you can have the most random shit on it, and it's
well, people wear belts like designer belts.
Oh yeah,
but like and they're expensive too. So designer belts, but belt buckles can get kind of crazy too.
When I was with the Phillies, I met Will Middlebrooks. You remember Will Middlebrooks? He played for the Red Sox for I think he got Rookie of the Year with them. But really? He was towards the end of his career there, and he was telling me you could tell all the guys who signed big because they would have like fancy belts, and like so you'd see like the Louis belts and all that stuff. It's crazy. I couldn't imagine dropping like a couple stacks on a belt. That's insane. I'm going to go to Ross for my belts.
Even like at Boot Barn and stuff, you'll see like $500, $600, $700 like ostrich skin belts. I'm like, bro,
ostrich 4 payments.
Yeah, so python or caiman or
that's crazy.
Yeah, alligators, like crazy stuff.
That was speaking of like weird stuff like that. I remember I went to a restaurant in Colorado and they had rattlesnake on the menu.
That's scary.
I wanted to try it, but they said they were out. I was like,
I haven't had snake. I've had a lot of gator, but
yeah, gator's good.
I ain't never had snake.
I had who was I telling this the other day? I had chicken heart. It was at like a Texas Day Brazil. And also, I don't know why there was chicken heart. It wasn't very good, but I'm also not like that courageous when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've eaten like gizzards.
Yeah,
chicken gizzards, which that's not the heart though, is it? I think it's like in their throat.
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
I don't love them.
No, they're not very good.
I mean, I eat a lot of wild game, but
yeah. Did you hunting? It takes place in the off season, right?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. So
turkey hunting's in the spring.
Okay.
Deer hunting.
That's when you got the whistles and stuff. I remember that with Sammy Clay Camp. You always have the whistles.
I gotta get that turkey call for one of Ryan's videos.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
You can't see it in your mouth, right? It's like
it's like a diaphragm call.
That's so funny.
The roof of your mouth.
That's hilarious. But so what was in season? I'm not very obviously outdoorsy. What was in season during the off season? A deer, boar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Deer.
Okay.
So like your fall and winter is like your deer, your elk.
Okay.
Hog is like year round.
Gotcha.
They're like invasive species.
That's what I heard.
I mean, anyone can.
Too, right?
Yeah, you can shoot as many as you want. You don't have to. You don't have to eat them. You can throw them away. I always do eat them.
Yeah, it's a lot of meat.
Yeah, and I feel kind of bad.
Is that what you the other day you brought in those little things?
Yeah, that was wild hog. Yeah.
Well, how do you make those? What is it?
Bro, it's so easy. You just get like you get like bulk sausage meat.
Okay.
Which you get from the processor when you process it, and then you just throw in cheese and Red Lobster mix.
Yeah. They're so that's what that is.
Yep.
The biscuits, dude. It's so good. Every time you bring them in, and I'm always like, you see me. I always try to be pretty good with like everything, but when you bring those in, I have like 3 of them.
Yeah,
they're addicted, man. They're so good. How much meat do you end up with like at the end of like a season like that? Like, do you have a good season? Like, how does that work?
Let's see. I shot a buck. Madison shot a buck.
Okay.
I shot a doe, and I think we got 2 hogs. So, I mean, each deer, you're probably taking like 30-40% of its weight will come back in meat. So,
okay.
I mean, you talk about 200 pounds maybe.
How long does that last?
Until next season.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's crazy.
I mean, I end up probably not even using it all.
Right.
That's why I make a lot for you guys when I can.
I remember you gave me a bunch in 23. And then actually it was like probably one of the grossest things that I've seen in this locker room. You gave me, and you gave, I think it was Sammy. You gave us like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. What was
Sam
that?
left his,
what was that?
He left his, I think elk burger in the freezer and it went out.
Yeah. It was out for like 2 months.
Yeah.
And no one knew. And I went to open it. The smell that hit me in the face was, and I have like super weird like sense of smell. Like I smell the strain, like I smell everything, and I could not not taste it for like a couple days.
So
it was just so rancid. I taped it up with duct tape and we threw it out because I didn't want to open
you gotta
up.
throw it out.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Sam shot an elk last season.
Okay.
And got the full elk processed. And it was expensive too. Yeah. And his freezer went out and he lost the whole thing.
That's terrible.
He said it stunk up like, he said he smelled something in the garage and went in there and it had been out for too long and it was all spoiled and gross. That's the nastiest smell in the world. Yeah.
I remember my first experience with that. I just got a truck. I was in high school. We went to like a tailgate at Raymond James before a Bucks game, and we were using, I had like what do you call it, the toolbox on the back, and they must have put the raw chicken in there, and it started raining, and I went like a week, and I didn't know anyone put anything in there, and I went to go grab my baseball gear, and it was just terrible. I just threw the whole thing out, man. I always get in the worst situations when it comes to that.
Dude, I'll tell you one better. I went hunting with Sammy in Kentucky,
right?
And I brought some meat home, and I was in my car, so I had a cooler in my trunk.
Okay,
and it was all good. And got home, and I was smelling something in the back. Took the cooler out.
Right,
meat was all good, frozen. Put it up. Week goes by. I'm smelling. I'm like, dang, did something spill? Yeah. I'm looking in the back of my trunk, and I like scrub it, clean it, take it to a detailer, clean it. Still smelling it. Like a month or 2 goes by, and then finally, for some reason, I decided to open up where the spare tire goes.
Oh yeah, the little hatch.
And there was just a pool of blood.
Oh no,
from that
you were
meat.
Smelling.
And it was just sitting in that car for months. It was the nastiest cleanup.
That's crazy.
Nastiest cleanup of all time.
Dude, blood is one of the things that like I don't get woozy. I just like it freaks me out. Dude, you know, I'm just like, no.
I got that little thing taken out.
Yeah. How was that?
No, it wasn't bad at all, but looking at it was gross.
Yeah, how they don't put you to sleep? No, it's okay.
It was just like a little cut and they popped it out.
I've never had like a legitimate surgery besides like getting like a wisdom tooth pulled. Have you?
I had a hamate.
Oh, that's right.
They put me out for that. That was in high school, and I think that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
I had another one of those that they put me out for.
Okay.
But they didn't need to.
Yeah.
They happened to do it.
I broke, so this wasn't a molar. It was like my senior year, and we were doing Oklahomas, and as I was going to make the tackle, my mouth guard flew out, and I broke my back tooth. Oh. So, and it was in a bunch of pieces, and so I went to the dentist, and he's like, I don't even have to put you to sleep for this. Like, it's going to be so easy, like no big deal. And then, because like it was still like, it was cracked, but still together. And then we're like 10 minutes in, and he's like, hey, so the tooth broke into a bunch of pieces. He goes, either I can like pack you up and bring you to a surgeon ASAP, or like you can just ride this out for 2 hours. He's like, I don't know how much more pain meds we can give you. And I was already in the chair, so I was like, let's just ride it out. But like ever since, and it was terrible.
Really?
Ever since that, like the next 2 teeth I had to have pulled, I was like, put me out. Like I don't want to.
Ugh.
And anesthesia, I know it's terrible for you, but like I just rather, instead of having to, I just hate the dentist to begin with, like just them digging around your mouth.
Also, I've been trying to get, I haven't been to a dentist in
You got good teeth
a while.
Yeah, they're good.
But I tried to get hooked up with one. Mm-hmm. They're like, yeah, I think this was in March, last March. Like, yeah, we can get you an appointment November 2nd. I'm like,
that's how it is.
But I'm not waiting 6 months to go to the dentist.
Yeah. I wonder if it was the same one I go to. I think it's like one of the only ones that take our insurance around here.
Really?
Is it Harbor or something?
Who knows, dude?
Yeah.
I called around and Brett was like, oh, dude, I got a guy.
Of course. He always got a guy. Always got a guy.
He said, just text him. I text him exactly what Brett said to text him. Never text me back.
No text back. That's crazy.
Great guy, Brett.
That's so
great guy.
Good contact,
I appreciate
Brett.
that.
That's so funny. No, the dentist is scary, man. I'm just not a fan. I don't know. It's just like the tools freak me out. I think, the most. And like I go for cleanings, and the thing they use to scrape, like I just like I don't know how it doesn't hurt the teeth, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
you know, it's freaky.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's probably been 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years, really,
maybe more. I think I got them whitened one time because I just wanted to.
Right.
That was probably like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, that makes sense. The whitening is.
It wasn't worth it.
No,
it was like $300, and
it doesn't last long.
The whitening strips work better to me.
Yeah, I've been because my bottom teeth are a little crooked. And my top, like I have some like I guess crowding. I was thinking again the Invisalign, but I just
they told me I need to get my Is it wisdom teeth?
Yep.
Yeah, because they're kind of.
Are they impacted?
They're impacted.
Yeah. Oh God.
But like they hurt once.
Okay.
For like a couple days.
Yeah.
And they haven't really.
You might just get lucky.
I'm just
right.
And they say it's bad. The older you get, they say it's worse. Mm-hmm. Like the recovery is worse the older you get. It's like the tonsils.
Yeah.
I mean, kids will get their tonsils out and they're kind of fine. But if you get them out as an adult, it's like hell.
You still have your tonsils?
Yeah.
I still have mine too.
Yeah.
I always wondered how that would be just absolutely terrible to get out.
Yeah, they say the older you get, it gets bad like 2 weeks versus like when you're a kid, it's like a couple days.
God, no. So hopefully that done. Hopefully I never have to get my tonsils out.
I want my tonsils. I'll keep the impacted wisdom teeth.
Shit. Good to know.
I ain't trying to do all that.
So going to Vegas this year, you going to do anything? Obviously being 777, you going to do anything fun?
I don't know. I mean, obviously I'll gamble.
Right, of course.
We'll gamble responsibly.
What's your game of choice?
It's just blackjack.
Blackjack,
roulette a little bit.
Yep.
I don't craps every now and again.
Okay.
I don't get into poker. I did poker on the cruise last year.
Right.
For like the tournament. That was fun.
Yeah. Did you win anything?
No, I was like I guess they put one of us at each table.
Okay.
To like
obviously with the fans.
Be with the fans and do whatever, but I lost.
Yeah. I'm scared to gamble. I've been I'm a big slot machine guy, but like I've never like put a bunch in or like never like won a bunch. I get so nervous, dude.
Dude, I was making $0 in college. Yeah. I'm making more than $0 now.
Right.
And it's always minimum bet.
Always.
I'll find the smallest table, minimum bet, which cruises are nice because they're like $1 or $2 minimum.
Super
sometimes.
nice.
I'll always do that.
I might dabble with it on the cruise this year.
I watched like Dana White, dude. You ever seen him gamble?
Oh yeah. So crazy.
$350,000 a hand.
Yeah.
And he's like pissed they won't give him $1 million hand. I'm like, bro, $350,000.
I'm sure that ain't nothing though. Like, you know,
how much money do you have
to do that?
To do that on one hand.
I hear about like I've watched shows and like the high stake like poker games, like the hidden stuff, and like that shit happens in real life. And like I could not imagine just being in like a private room with like 4 people just throwing $1 million in. Like that's insane, man.
And like the like backstage ones that they do.
Yep.
Which I don't know if this. I mean, Dan Bilzerian, you've heard of him, right? I don't know how much of what he says is true,
right?
But like he would like play poker with like billionaires. And they would get up to like 20, 30, $40 million pots.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
What's happened? I feel like he was everywhere. I haven't seen him at all lately.
He got his stuff.
Yeah. You ain't lying.
He's been on one as of late.
He's busy cat. I don't know too much about it, but I guess he's got some stuff going on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else. I think Dan Brazilian. He was popular for Liver King. I'm trying to think of all those guys.
He went off the deep end too.
Yeah, he got popped for all those allegations.
Well, after that, he like went crazy and like flew to Austin and like tried to like set up and fight Joe Rogan. Yeah, which would have been a colossal mistake.
So bad, stupid.
Yeah, but he like lost his mind. Like even if you go on his Instagram now, he's like wired out, like crazy. His tongue's all blue from taking methylene blue. The methylene blue, he just lost his mind.
Yeah, he's a weird cat. He's always doing some weird stuff. I truly, as much as like they show it and it's like they say it's real and his family follows it, I I don't know if I truly think that's how they eat all the time. I mean, you would know better than me if you can survive on that, but I'm just like, just knowing the size he is, also pushing what he was pushing to look the way he was, like you have to be ingesting an absurd amount of calories. And I'm just like, there's no way he's getting that in.
No, yeah, dude. I don't know. I mean, you see him eating like a pig face and like a cow pancreas, and you're like, oh my God.
And his kids are eating. His kids look like, obviously they're young, and I'm sure they're going through puberty, but they just don't look healthy. They're very
I don't buy that they eat all the nasty stuff. I do buy that they eat liver.
Yeah.
They say liver's great for you. I tried it once.
Yeah, how was it?
Oh.
Yeah. Good?
Brutal.
Oh, okay. I thought it was good. Yeah, no, I couldn't
my
imagine.
whole house. I tried to just kind of do it like a steak.
Yeah.
Oh my
no
God.
Good.
Dude, it tasted and the texture's like mud.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
You think it's gonna be like meat, and it's not.
No.
I'll never do it. I'll never do it again.
No.
I do like heart.
Oh yeah.
I've eaten deer heart.
Okay.
And you can fry it up, and it's not bad.
I'm sure it's good.
But yeah, liver, I'm good on it.
Yeah, no, I'll pass on that.
I'll try. I do want to try when they put like syrup on it and just eat it raw.
Mm-hmm.
That might be easier.
Oh, the syrup's like the go-to for that?
That's Liver King, but I don't know if I should follow what he's doing.
Also, why syrup? Like, why is
I think it just makes it taste
it
good.
just makes it taste like that's
at that point
crazy.
But also syrup is supposedly like the healthier version of sugar.
Right. It's just maple.
There's no added sugar.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, I get the sugar-free syrup, but it's not the same as the real syrup. No, the real syrup's the best by far.
Yeah.
What speaking of syrup, I guess favorite breakfast food, like what if you can get a meal at any breakfast spot, what would you pick? I'm a fat kid, so I'm always wondering these questions.
Dude, I'm not any of the fat stuff.
No.
I don't like
you
a big breakfast.
Eat pretty just like
I don't eat big in the morning.
Yeah, oh really?
No.
Yeah.
I don't eat. I usually wait till I get up and get some drink or coffee or something into me. But like basic eggs.
Yeah.
I mean, the perfect breakfast would be like steak and eggs.
Yes, that unbelievable.
Like steak and eggs is perfect.
Have you been to the Laundry here, the diner? It's I don't think it's right down the road. I don't think it's off Habersham, but maybe was it Polson? It's off Polson.
Oh, okay.
And they have like one of the best steak and eggs.
Really?
So good.
If I could get steak, eggs, avocado with some garlic salt,
oh yeah,
that's perfect for me. I don't need the waffle,
all the fancy
or
stuff. Yeah,
the potatoes or none of that.
I think I would same thing, but I would do hash browns, big hash browns.
Yeah,
I love.
I do
hash
like
browns.
home fries.
Oh yeah, anything potato.
I got a giant burn on my leg last night.
Oh no,
I was frying potatoes.
Yeah.
Splash grease on my leg, dude. Oh my God. I never put clothes on when I'm baking stuff like that. I'm just in like shorts.
I do the same
or
thing
no
when I'm
shirt.
cooking. No shirt.
Remember last year I had that grease burns on my chest just from making deer meat or whatever it was?
Dude, I got a Ninja grill for Christmas, and you can make steak so easily on it, so I've been making them, and I'm just roasting myself everywhere. I have like all these, you can probably see all these scars, dude, from dude. I'm just like not carelessly on there, and then like you put the steak down, splashes on you. I'm like, oh man, like I need to be more careful. You just don't think about it when you're cooking.
No.
You cook a lot?
Ton,
yeah. I felt like it slows down when we're in season, but during off season, I'm cooking every day.
Yeah, I mean, I probably cook. Probably every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, most nights.
It's nice to cook, like meal prepping's fun, but like I really enjoy like fresh, even if it's like the next day. It's just like if you have like ground beef and rice from like 4 days ago, it's so terrible.
And chicken, dude.
Yeah,
chicken from the fridge.
Rubber, just rubber.
I will say I'll meal prep like today or last night. I meal prepped 3 like breakfast burritos.
Right.
I like that.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Those seem to like taste fine, but like chicken, rice,
it just doesn't do it, man.
You can't warm it up. If you do, it's dry as heck.
Even like I love bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, and I know Bronny makes a special bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. But like even those, like you put them in the fridge in the bagel's screwed.
Yeah,
like it's no good.
So tough.
No good. I'm a big bagel guy. I mean, you probably see me eat my plain bagel all the time.
I like bagels.
Yeah.
Too. Like if I'm gonna eat breakfast, like go out and like grab something. I like a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel or like a breakfast burrito.
So good.
Those are the easiest and best for me because I don't like breakfast places.
No.
Everywhere I go, like maybe it's just from being in hotels and stuff, but like hotel eggs, like they just turn me off. And even like
the powdered
like
eggs.
Decent places you go eat with eggs, sometimes it's like those don't feel like eggs.
Cooking it at home is such a different feeling, like in texture, than getting them out. And it's got to be from like either liquid, like it's got to be liquid. Let's say when you do the liquid egg whites, it's like those aren't nearly as normal as if you were just to break the egg and do those egg whites.
Or if you eat like a egg from like all eggs are from chickens,
right?
But like a chicken in your yard, like a what do you call it? Like
non-fertilized or what?
Yeah, just like
what is it?
Like an egg that hasn't been in a grocery store.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Just like a fresh
farm to table, right?
Farm to table egg. They're so much different.
Yeah.
The color is just like
the yolk's beautiful.
dark orange,
and they taste better.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. Like I got a little bougie with my eggs. I started getting the brown eggs, and but like it's worth it because they taste so much better.
Yeah.
Especially I started recently getting to like over medium. You know, like the eggs where it's like just a little oozy, but it's cooked on. Like if you get like the cheap ones, it's not nearly as good.
Yeah.
So you wait a little while before you eat. I did that in the off season. Once I have my coffee and my Zen, like I don't want food for like another hour and a half. And so I was waiting till like 1 o'clock in the off season and then just getting all my food in. And I seen great results. But like now with this, like I feel like I have to eat at least right before we start practice.
I used to do that. I used to do that with baseball.
Right.
And I was like, nah, I can't do that.
It's tough, man. Especially the output that you guys you're putting out. It's like you need those calories.
Yeah.
You know?
Like now, like when we go on the road and we're like if we're traveling and I'm not doing nothing that day, like I won't really eat. No. Like I'll probably eat when we land or something, like maybe dinner at the airport. But now I make myself, like when we have that staff chat, that lunch, like I make myself eat a giant meal then.
Oh yeah.
And then I can just kind of snack the rest of the day.
Yeah, I've been trying to just like because for years, obviously trying to like gain muscle size, I try to push so many carbs. So like now I've been like super low, moderate carbs and like until pre and like post workout. And like I feel like I'm getting so much like energy for that from the carbs. And like I'm not doing as much throughout the day where I need those carbs.
Yeah.
I remember pushing down like 100 carbs like for each meal, 6 meals. And I'm just like, man, I'm just struggling over here.
Yeah.
You know, it's
and
tough.
when I eat a carb heavy meal like that, bro, they say it gives you energy, but I get tired, bro.
It puts me. I think it's based on everyone's system because like they said that, and like when I am exhausted and starving, like I eat a high carb meal and I'm ready to go to bed. But like if I eat something quick and efficient, like more protein, like that's when I feel.
Well, that's kind of how I'm with caffeine.
Yeah.
Like if I drink caffeine and I don't do anything, it makes me tired. So like I have to be like doing something like
active.
If I do like a long car ride, like I will not drink caffeine because I'm just sitting there and like I get tired and sleepy.
Yeah.
Like, and so, but if I'm doing stuff like working out, going to the gym, like I want that caffeine and then it wakes me up.
Yeah.
But if I just drink coffee and sit down,
it does
sleepy
nothing.
as heck.
It does nothing. I agree with you. And just because I think like growing up in like my household, like coffee was like the main beverage. Like we always have a coffee pot going at the house. And like, so I was like drinking coffee just like regularly throughout the day. And like, it's true though, if I'm sitting at home, like I'm tired, but like if I'm moving around with it, like I got some energy from it.
Yeah. I never drunk. Like my parents didn't let me have energy drinks when I was young.
Yeah.
Didn't really drink coffee. And then college.
It's just open the floodgates.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like energy drinks weren't very big until like my junior, senior year. Like NOS came out.
Yeah, well, they all used to have sugar.
Oh, all of them. There was no zero. I feel like of anything. Maybe
maybe Red Bull Zero, maybe?
Maybe. I want to say, and like now they got the ones with little monk fruit in them. Have you tried these? These are pretty good.
No, I don't know.
They taste just like the sugar-free, but they're pretty tasty. But I don't know. I don't touch them at all when we're in the off season, but during the season, I'm going to try to be better this year and just do more coffee. But I feel like,
dude, coffee jacks me up more than energy drinks sometimes.
Dude, I've been doing like the quad shot of espresso at Starbucks.
Oh, Madison just got an espresso machine last night. She was struggling with it.
It's tough, dude.
You had to get it going.
Where'd y'all get it from?
She ordered it online.
Smart.
I don't know. She put it together last night and was like trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
which I have I've never even gotten an espresso. I don't even know what I would even start to do with that.
Yeah, it's like something I'm definitely gonna look into because that wakes my ass up real fast. The espresso,
I bet.
And I actually finished my coffee. You know how I always leave a little bit of my coffee everywhere I go. Like if it's very minimal and you pound it down, it's where it's at. Dude. Yeah, that's funny. So when you do get your coffee, are you just a black coffee guy? Are you a straight are you a creamer?
So I usually try and put protein in it.
Yeah,
some type of vanilla protein.
And
the best, which I got from Madison, is the Core Powers.
Yeah,
because they're super expensive.
Right,
they're super expensive, but if you use it as creamer, you can get like 4 or 5 coffees out of like one of those $7 Core Powers. But
and you're getting like 10 grams of protein.
Yeah,
with it,
and
which
those,
is nice.
I mean, those are elite. They're just so expensive.
Well, it's kind of like the Starbucks protein drinks. Like everyone's like, oh, like what's in them? But it's just like milk. They're just putting like heavy doses of milk, and like my stomach would be screaming if I had that.
And I've been using like the Redcon that we got. I've been using that like every day here.
Are you the mass gainer one or
just the pre-made one?
I just
pour like
which flavor, the vanilla or the
vanilla?
Vanilla, yeah. Which have you tried a bunch of those flavors?
Only ones I've tried straight are vanilla and cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
I'm not
Yeah,
a big fan.
I feel you.
I don't really like. I'm not a big, like I said, Core Power's elite.
Yeah,
the Fairlife's okay. I drink those a lot.
Yeah, you can't beat the Fairlife.
I did order the strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, I told you about that, right?
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
And they like redid their. Did you
It's
order
like a
this
bottle
month
now.
from?
Yeah, it's weird.
I ordered that one. So.
And they changed the protein bars as well.
The MREs?
Yeah, because I just remember calories. I'm weirdo. Like I remember it was 260 calories, 9 grams of fat, and X amount of carbs. So now it's down to 190 calories, and I think the fat content's down. But I like I'm glad they trimmed down those bottles. It'll be easier to travel with those. The cartons are, and they're kind of soft, so I'm afraid they're gonna smush.
Because you know how they get.
Oh yeah.
Like when we have those. What were we using last year?
The protein shakes. The
Premier. Premier protein. Like that. They randomly like flatten out and get all soft, and like the cardboard feels like it gets in the shake.
I think it's in lean body most, but like those, if you ever get like to the end of it and you get like a clump or something like that's the worst, bro. The lean bodies are the worst with that. Yeah. I always get a clump in there. But I'm excited. It's super cool to have Redcon like on board with us this year and like supplying us with some stuff, and their protein powders are great. I just got the Twinkie and the what is it? The cupcake? Is it cupcake? The Hostess cupcake flavors, the chocolate and vanilla. Yeah. They had the ready to drinks in those too.
Oh really?
Yeah, I got the chocolate one, but I didn't get the Twinkie. I love Twinkies, but I'm not like, I don't know if I want to drink a Twinkie.
I don't think I've ever eaten a Twinkie.
Really? Yeah, I mean, I think I wasn't my snack of choice growing up. My Little Debbie snack of choice was not a Twinkie, or those aren't Little Debbie's, right?
What was the Swiss rolls?
Swiss rolls,
I ate those.
Dude, I was a zebra cake kid. I love those things.
Oh, yeah.
They used to have also this one little sandwich, and I can't find it anywhere, so maybe someone can help me. They were like, you know, like the oatmeal ones with the cream in between, like they have. So like, but they were chocolate chips on top.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen those. I haven't seen those in years. But that was my go-to fat kid snack. You were a chubby kid. You were always in shape. No. I was a chunky little kid, man. Yeah, I love my sweets. I never got
any. I had no thick years.
No thick years. That's good. Lucky for you. I was
more skinny years.
Yeah,
I had my childhood was me eating.
Yeah,
trying to put on
weight.
Yeah, like I would go to school and like I think I was when I went into high school I was like 6'2", 165.
Okay.
So like height, I think I stopped growing around 9th grade.
Really?
In terms of height.
Yeah.
But I was 165 pounds.
Right.
I would go to school with like 4 peanut butter and jellies.
Just load up.
Eat 2 before lunch, eat lunch, 2 after lunch, and then just I was trying to put on the most amount of weight at all times, which was so hard back then.
It is, dude. I mean, I've seen my friends go through it. Like me, I've literally been like, I grew to this size my freshman year. So like, I've been like the same, even like I was over 200 pounds my freshman year too. Obviously not as firm and like strong as I am, but like, I always think like, man, like I seen my friends like struggling to put on weight, struggling to get strong. And like, it's so like, I couldn't imagine having to like try to do all that and like, you know, do everything and try to gain all that weight is so tough. And like my buddies would like, my one friend, Vinny, he was like 112 pounds his freshman year. He just could not gain a pound to save his life. So I do wish I was a little thinner when I was growing up, but also it was nice to be like a bigger kid.
Dude, trying to like overeating. I think it might be worse than
it is
trying to lose weight.
You binge eat ever? You ever go on a binge? Dude, I have some.
I'm bad at night.
Binge. Oh yeah,
at night I'm bad.
That's probably like I've been better because I've been on a cut, so I've been better. But
I've been trying to dial my sleep in.
Yeah, that's
the
key.
Obviously cramming your face with food right before bed is bad.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to like distance myself from that, but I get so hungry.
Right. I do my go-to, and like this is when like I'm really locked in. Like I'll do like a protein shake with some almond butter, and like I know it sounds boring, but the almond butter like slows down the digestion, so you'll feel full from that shake for longer. So like you'll fall asleep. My thing is I like sleep eat. Did I ever tell you about this?
Oh no, I don't do that.
It started when I like on my first prep for a show years ago, and like I continue to do it to today. Like I'll wake up at like 3 or 4 a.m. and I'll have like a chewy bar or like a protein bar or like something sweet in the cabinet. And some days I'll wake up and I like see like flash. It's almost like it was a dream. And then other nights I'll wake up and I just have like the wrapper, like half like a chewy bar on my chest.
Oh, you don't remember it?
No, and it's hilarious. And I'm just like eating. I'm just eating this random, but it's always something sweet. It's never like a glass of water or like anything like that. It's just like the strange, like a chewy bar.
I fell asleep eating.
Yeah. Oh,
I've done that.
Oh yeah.
But I've never sleep.
Yeah.
Ate.
I must have been like a crazy deficit at the point, and my body just like went fight or flight mode.
Yeah, Madison gets pissed at me all the time because I'll have like because I'll fall asleep on the couch a lot.
Yeah.
And
Always.
Just crumbs on the couch or some junk when I'm like half asleep eating.
You got the plate on your stomach.
Or whatever those Nature Valley bars.
Oh, yeah.
And those are the dirtiest. You cannot stay clean with those.
Dude, there was a TikTok I seen. It was like he was taking a bite and there was just like sawdust just coming down. Like over there. I'm like, it truly is. Those things are a mess. Those things are a mess. I remember it was probably 3rd year together. Because Heather she always eats in my car and she always makes like a little mess, like not bad, but like just like there's always some random like stain or something. So like I got her a silicone plastic bib with like a catcher at the bottom of it, and I thought it was gonna land. I thought she was gonna find it funny. She did not find it funny.
Oh god!
But I did have her try it on, and the one time she did eat it, it did its job. But dude, it was hilarious. The bib.
That's funny.
But it's those Nature Valley balls are no joke, man.
Dude, yeah, it's bad.
I'm glad we don't.
I do my
those.
best. The best thing for me is I have the Chobani protein. Greek yogurts.
Yeah.
And I mean those feel like those feel unhealthy.
Yeah, I know.
But like I think they're pretty good. There's no sugar and it's protein, so those help me out a lot.
I just hate yogurt. I don't know what it is. It's so strange. Like it's good, but like I'll take like a couple bites and I'm like, I don't want any more of this.
I've never been a yogurt fan until I like found the vanilla.
Oh yeah.
Like yogurt.
Yeah.
I love
you can just throw a bunch of crap
vanilla
in it
yogurt with some granola.
Yeah. I love the granola. What is what was I just gonna go with? What about cottage cheese? You like cottage cheese?
No.
That's a tough one.
Haven't really tried it though.
Yeah. It's good. I do I'll put like jelly with it.
It's
like
a very bodybuilder thing.
100%.
Like a spoonful of cottage. My dad used to do that.
A lot of them use it for like recipes. Like they'll blend it up and use it as like a base because it's like pretty good to bake with.
A lot of do that with yogurt.
Yeah.
They'll add like plain yogurt to like burritos or something.
Yeah. You could really make it anything if you mix the right concoction with it. But yeah, so I guess what's one thing we should look out for this year? Do you have anything on the docket, anything planned going into 26?
Oh my God, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I don't have
Put you on the spot right now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. No, I mean look out for me hitting.
Yeah.
That's a big goal. Like I don't really care about, like I told you earlier, like I'm never gonna be the guy that complains or nothing like that, but like I just want to be consistent in preparation of hitting.
Right.
I don't care about whatever else.
Of course.
Like I don't care about. I've never been a big like results guy.
Right.
Obviously you want to do well.
Of course.
Like I just want to be consistent and being prepared to hit.
Yeah.
And having that option and keeping that value.
I think that's the key. And like, I think what most people don't understand is like just taking that time away from being in the box, seeing live pitches. It's like, and you can't just like, even though you're a good hitter, you can't just hop in there after like a year of not doing it and be like phenomenal, and it takes a while. You get the timing back and everything, but I'm excited to see obviously all that as well. But it's going to be fun, man. This year's going to be a wild ride. And, just want to thank you so much for coming on today, brother.
Of course, brother.
I appreciate you.
Let's do it again sometime.
Absolutely. Where can the people find you? What are your handles?
Oh, Instagram, GDelano7. Most everything else, just Garrett Delano. I got TikTok, got YouTube, got Facebook, got it all.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Well, I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Awesome.
Boom.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much, man. That was killer. How long we go?
Hour 3.
Hour 3. Look at us,
solid.
dude. I didn't think we went